When I was 11 years old, I decided that I wanted to start my songwriting career. Yeah, it didn't work out, as you can tell, and you've never heard something like this for real. So the first song that I ever wrote, it's called Open Your Eyes and Please Love Me. Okay, first thoughts on this. This is a really desperate 11-year-old me trying to call the attention of this other 11-year-old guy that I met at the time. And here comes the plot twist. He liked me back. The thing is that I was the one who was rejecting him. I don't know what was going in my head, but yeah, I wasn't the victim. Like, I didn't knew how to react in that situation. So I wrote a song with a story that never happened. It starts with, in the morning I wake up and I think of you. I think about you all day and I can't stop. It's not that big feeling for you. I think it's love, but you don't feel the same for me. So he felt the same for me, but I was just rejecting him. I think I rejected him so much that when I went and talked with him, I was like, oh, hi, how are you? Like, I kind of like you. He told me that he liked my Cousing. So then we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. As you can tell, well, I don't know if you can tell, I copied that part from Sia's song. At that time, that song was everywhere. And it's not like Sia owns the numbers, but I straight up copied that part from Sia's song. Open your eyes and please love me. And then I try to fix that part, and I just, instead of writing 1, 2, 3 twice, I wrote it 4 times. It goes like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's how I avoided the Sia's lawsuit. Because yes, I was super worried that Sia would put on a lawsuit on me. Don't hold this love you have for me, but the love you have for me, I know it's there. And then you repeat that part 4 times. I'm not gonna read that shit 4 times. Since January till December, a whole year, for me is an eternity. I can't live with it. And then you repeat that 3 times. I try to call your attention. There are times when I succeed, sometimes they don't. It seems you don't understand all this love that I feel for you. How do I explain my 11-year-old self that, girl, you're so freaking crazy? I needed to go with him and tell him I like you instead of rejecting him. So maybe this would never happen. And I really liked to repeat the name of my song, and I was like, okay, I haven't repeated enough times. So I just wrote, and open your eyes, please open your eyes and love me. And open your eyes and please open your eyes and please love me. And I repeat that part 5 times. I needed to repeat the title again somewhere so that people could have this feeling of, oh, there it is where you have the title of the song. I wanted that feeling in my song. I need you in my life. It's so special for me and for you. You are essential in my life. And we end up with Open Your Eyes and Please Love Me, because that's the name of the song. I had a dream. I promise you that I didn't copy that part from Billie Eilish. This was 2014. That song wasn't with us, and it was about a man and a woman who loved. It was so real, but it ended like you and me. The thing is that we never dated. As I told you, he tried to call my attention. I rejected him. Then I went to call his attention or whatever, and he told me that he liked my Cousing. So we never date, as you can tell, but I'm not sad. At first I cried for you all day. I've never cried for a guy. I cried with a guy, but that's different. It's not the same. But then I understood, so you stopped suffering. And I live around Rose. I don't know what does that mean. And now I was happy. No one to bother me. Now I am free from your stupid love. That never happened. I'm having a really hard time reading this because this is so cringy, and I think that when I was 11 years old I wasn't able to spell anything right. So this is really hard for me. And after a while I found my true love. I'm not happy with who I am, and everything is different because you forget. Okay, I call this character development. We go from, oh my god, I love you, please look at me, to this. So I was like, okay, I don't need guys. Actually, I want to be alone. I don't like you anymore. But I was devastated. I was so devastated that I wrote him a freaking letter in 2018, 4 years after this catastrophe. So what I learned about this, the word it's not prepared for these songs. Not even I am prepared for these songs. And I was thinking, what if I saw this guy again? Should I write him another song? That's the only thing I know how to do when I see him. So I don't know what was wrong with me because none of the songs are talking about the reality. It was a reality that was in my head, not in the reality, you know? You know what? I should write another song for this guy. Like, I haven't seen him in like 3 years or something. He moved. I tried to talk with him again, but he didn't want to talk with me. He just said, I have homework. And I was like, oh, do you want to talk when you don't have homework? And he was like, no, like, I'm really busy, sorry. He never like talked with me again. So I talked with his sister and I was like, fuck you, dude. Like, I don't want to talk with you again. Now I'm gonna talk with your sister. And yeah, that's my story.